tito mo?
Simula po nung 10 years old po ako.
Mhm.
Hanggang po sa ngayon, sir.
Kailan ang huli niyang ginawa ito?
Yung ano po, sir, nakaraang buwan po, sir.
Kapag gusto niyang gawin sa'yo yung mga bagay na ayaw mong gawin, anong ginagawa mo na lang?
Pinipilit ko po, sir, na sabihin sa kanya na tama na po, na ayoko po.
Hmm?
Pero kasi po, sir, lagi po siyang nagbabanta sa akin. Tsaka may times din po na may dala-dala po siyang kutsilyo.
Okay. Very naiintindihan ko na nasa mahirap na sitwasyon ka ngayon at nalulungkot ako na malaman na ganyan yung nararanasan mo. Pero sa tingin mo, Bri, paano ako makakatulong sa'yo?
Sir, gusto ko na po matigil yung ginagawa sa akin ng tito ko.
Ang ibig mo bang sabihin ay makapaghingi tayo ng tulong sa authority?
Kung maaari po, sir, sana po.
Okay. Alam ko na ito ay magiging malaking hakbang para sa'yo at kailangan natin maging matatag at matapang na harapin ito. Pero wala ka bang kino-consider na kasama sa pamilya mo na pwede pagsabihan natin ito para matulungan ka din at this moment?
Kasi, sir, hindi rin po kami okay ng pamilya ko eh.
Okay, naintindihan ko kung ganun. Sige, ganito, Bri. Kasi ako ay isang volunteer ng CYLI at mas makakatulong kung hihingi tayo ng tulong sa isang social worker. Kung gusto mo, kung hayaan mo ko na humingi ng tulong para dito, ay tatawag ako sa kanya at babalikan kita. Okay lang?
Okay lang po, sir.
Okay. Sige. Right. Sa ngayon, kung pwede lang, ay pumunta ka kung saan ka ligtas para hindi ka lang din makita ng tito mo or may gawin siya ulit sa'yo. Tapos, babalikan kita pagkatapos ko agad kausapin ang City Social Welfare and Development Office, ha?
Sige po, sir. Maraming salamat po.
Kung ano man yung merong hindi magandang o nararamdaman mong hindi magandang gagawin sa'yo, tumawag ka kaagad sa akin.
Sige po, sir. Maraming salamat po.
Okay, Bri, maraming salamat at ingatan mo din ang sarili mo.
Sige po, sir.
Alright, yun ay isang sample ng SGBB. Bri, are you okay?
Yes, sir. Okay po.
Okay. Lalaban ka rin pala sa akin eh. Best actor ka din pala. Sige, sige. So yun, yun ay isang uri ng intervention. Iba-iba kasi. Ito yun eh. Ang misconception kasi, they thought na kailangan may script. No? Kailangan may pattern. Kailangan ganito, ganyan, ganyan. Hindi po. No? Each case ay iba. No? Unique. Hindi po natin pwedeng walang one size fits all. Okay? So, kailangan talaga may skill. Skill lang talaga, tsaka knowledge. No? Yun po yun. Kaya nga sinasabi natin, PFA is knowledge and skill na dapat meron tayo at dapat taglay natin. So, sana may napulot kayo doon sa ginawa namin ni Brian. Okay? I think okay na ba? Or meron pa? Madaming fans si Bri. Ayan, nagaling talaga si Bri.
Alright. I was amazed by the simulation, and then actually that's one good thing, sir, especially the way we do it remotely. with the form. Actually, napakita niya sa akin yung sample form, and then I think makakatulong din yun sa CYLI na pwede palang ganito yung form na organized na from the basic information up to the assessment, up to the action taken. So at least na-take note din yun ng ating mga participants. So ayan, for the ano na lang, I think last one question, we can still accept one last question and then we will proceed with our closing ceremony. So since pangatlo na yun, meron pa po bang last question na gusto niyo itanong para ano na to, sabihin na natin, isulit na natin yung gabi with our para sa bayan speaker right now. Ayan, si Christian naman ng 186. Ayan, sige. Christian, I think valid din at maganda yung iyong question. So, would you like to ask this question? Christian from Barangay 186. Christian? Our last question.
Christian?
Yes po.
Ayan, Christian.
Yung sa akin, sir, paano po kung ganito, parang sawa-sawa na siya sa buhay niya, tapos hindi na siya tumatanggap ng suggestion kung anong pwedeng gawin. Kung parang ayaw na rin niya mag-aral, ayaw na rin niya parang ayaw niya may pag-ibig sa ibang tao, hindi na siya nag-aaral kasi, tapos wala na siyang pamilya, tapos parang nag-iisa na siya sa buhay niya. Sir, ano pong mga pwedeng i-suggest sa kanya ng mga ganyan? Or pwedeng, ano yun?
Thank you very much, Christian. And it looks like a very complicated case, no? And yung mga sinabi mo ay maaaring mga reactions. There must be reason why. There must be reason why. Kaya siya ganun.
Parang sir, may times na siya sabi niya na gusto niya magpakamatay, parang ayaw na niya mabuhay, mga ganun, sir.
Okay, I understand. Kung nagsasabi na siya ng ganun, definitely, hindi na siya para sa'yo. Ang ibig sabihin, hindi na siya for PFA. Okay? But for one, no, sinasabi niya yun, pero ayaw naman niya tumanggap ng mga advice and etc. Kasi they are, parang pagod na rin sila, nakakarinig ng mga kung ano-anong advice. And if you're doing PFA, you're not advising people. Hindi kayo magbibigay ng advice. In PFA, more questions, more listening. Na ano mo ba kanina, or na-check nyo ba kanina kung paano ko lang kinausap si Bri? Hindi ako nagsabi ng alam mo sa buhay natin talagang ganito ang buhay, etc. Kasi we're not supposed to do that, no? So basically, kung ano nga yung mga sinabi mo ganun, those are reactions. Might be denial, nagde-deny ba siya, or maaaring nagpapakita siya ng iba't ibang reaction, no? Sabi mo nga, nagtatangka na siya o nag-isip na siya magpakamatay. So, ang gagawin na lang natin, kailangan mo siyang tanungin. No? Sabi mo sa kanya, for example, lalaki siya, warsa mo. So, bro, Bri, so tingin mo ano yung maitutulong ko sa'yo ngayon? Para magkaroon ng linaw. No? Ang dami niya sinasabi, pero ayaw niya. Alam mo yun, kinakausap ka niya, pero ayaw niya ng tulong. So, ano yung kailangan niya? Okay? So, tanong mo siya. So, Bri, ano ba yung pwede kong maitulong sa'yo? Ayan. So, sabihin niya, wala, gusto ko lang na may nakikinig, etc. Ganun. So, yun yung gusto niya. Okay? Sabi mo sa kanya, alam mo, may mga bagay. Yun na. Ako lagi ko yung model ko yun yung circle of control. Imagine there's two circles, one big circle and a smaller circle inside the big circle. No? Sa small circle, yun yung mga bagay na kaya mong gawin. Those are the things that I can control. And sa labas ng circle, yun yung mga bagay na hindi mo makokontrol. So, hindi mo makokontrol yung feelings na. But you can control yung mga sasabihin mo. Make sure na hindi ka makakadagdag o makakapag-trigger sa kanya ng kahit ano. So, very sensitive na yan, lalo tigit na sabi na siya na magpapakamatay siya. So, mahalaga nga po na you have a referral system, referral framework, na kapag kaganito, ang role na lang natin is to tell the person na alam mo, ang pwede ko lang magagawa ay mapakinggan ka. Pero para matulungan ka talaga at mabigyan ka ng atensyon na kinakailangan mo, kailangan nating mag-seek ng support sa isang professional. Normally, ayaw nila, magre-refuse sila. Ipaliwanag mo na ano ang role ng mga professional na ito. So yun lang.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Christian. Magandang tanong yan.
Wow! Sobrang
When was the right time to stop using? Okay. Well, last na to, Aloy. When was the
Sure po,
right
sir.
time to stop pleasing person? Ano ibig sabihin nung stop pleasing the person?
Ako po yun.
Oo. Yes.
Yung parang as a PFA po, di ba? Kumbaga parang as a concern ka dun sa tao, parang kailan tayo titigil na? Kasi parang dun kasi sa topics
Okay,
po,
good.
di ba? Parang
Correct.
syempre self-care pa rin. Nagkakaroon pa rin tayo ng pagod physically and mentally po. Yun po. When
Okay.
was the right
Number
time?
one rule. Thank you very much. Ang ganda ng tanong ni JF. Number one, do not talk to other people if you feel you're not okay. You're not in a good condition. Okay? Kung hindi kayo, magaan yung loob mo. No? Kung hindi magaan ang loob mo, huwag ka makipag-usap sa iba. Okay? Ganun lang yon. You refer to other. Madami naman kayo. No? Pangalawa, kailangan ka titigil. 3. When to stop. Number 1, kapag ka natulungan na natin sila. Okay? Successful na yung ating helping process. Number 2, kapag ka hindi mo na makontrol or alam mo na hindi mo siya kayang i-control, you need to refer to other people. Okay? Pangatlo, kapag siya ang nagsabi na ayoko na or please stop. I don't like to talk to you anymore. And that will be the time we will stop our communication to them. Again, kung babalikan nyo naman ang definition ng WHO, it is a non-intrusive. If gusto, go. If ayaw, go. Go away. No? Ganun lang kasimple po yun. Again, there are reasons why they're not feeling okay. Bakit ayaw nila mag-share, etc., etc. And we need to respect that. And that is accepting other feelings. Okay? So yun lang. Ay, sana po nakatulong yung mga ibang mga tips. And masyadong marami pa tayong dapat pag-usapan pagdating sa PFA. And I hope next time kapag okay na ang lahat, you are interested na maging part din ng Red Cross sa Caloocan chapter. We have very good training programs, especially on psychosocial support. No? So, doon po pwede po tayo mag-volunteer din as well. So, maraming salamat po to the team, Sir John, the President, Aloy. No? Si Aloy po, palakpakan natin kasi siya talaga ang nag-workout din ito. Kinontak niya po ako. Ayan. Siya yung Aloy, para magkamukha tayo sa screen.
Yeah, actually, sir.
Para tayo magpinsan. Okay. So, yun lang.
Yes, sir.
So, maraming salamat po.
Before we go to the awarding of electronic certificate of appreciation, so tatawag lang tayo ng isang actually na mag-share ng kanyang reaction lang or impression sa nangyaring discussion natin today. And for tonight, I would like to call on the president of the UCC Psychological Society. Hingiti na siya. Na-shock ba siya? Ayan, ikaw nga, Rina. Alright, I would like to call on Rina to give lang your reaction or impression sa mga learnings natin or personally ikaw today.
So sa akin po, narinig po ba ako?
Yes,
Rina.
and we can see you as well.
Sa akin po kasi parang in general po, simula po nung day 1 po nung ginawa po nating webinar, parang wala pong tapon na araw. Parang lahat po ng lahat po ng mga binibigay at parang lahat po ng kayang i-provide ng mga speaker po na meron tayo is na parang nagkakaroon po talaga ng learnings po yung bawat isa. Hindi po natatapos yung araw na wala tayong nakukuha na bagong learnings kahit pa 3 hours or tumagal man po ng 4 hours. Yun lang po. And thank you po sa lahat ng speaker.
Alright, thank you so much, Rina. And then, siguro, last one na lang din. Let's call on another one. May we have, how about Christian Katapat from Barangay 171? Christian, would you like to share your reaction and your general learning and impression for today's session?
Ayan, hello.
Hi,
Narinig po ba?
Christian. Yes, Christian.
Yes, we can hear you. And we can see you as well.
Ayan. First of all, I would like to acknowledge po ang CYLI for having this kind of platform para sa pag-promote ng mental health awareness, particular na po dito sa atin sa Caloocan City. Dahil kita-kita naman po natin talaga na ito yung kulang sa ating syudad. Kaya nga po kami sa UCC Psychology Society ay patuloy na nagsasagawa, no, particularly sa schools programs. So yun po yung isa sa programa namin. So impression, napakaganda po ng topic ngayong gabi dahil unang-una, yung resource speaker natin is coming from Red Cross na talaga namang sila ay aktibo na gumagawa, nagpapalaganap, no, ng psychosocial, ng PFA. Yan. So, napakaganda dito na lahat tayo ay natuto. No? Personally ako po, ano yung mga hangin dapat gawin in times of disasters, calamities, or any form of distress. Ano po ba yung dapat natin gagawin as trained PFA responders sa Caloocan? Yun po, video po sa CYLY. Maraming salamat din po sa lahat.
Alright. Thank you so much, Christian Katapat. And then, for the summary lang, of course, from day one, we discussed about the basics of everything, the mental health and the introduction to psychological first aid. And then after that, day two, we were able to discuss further about psychological first aid to include in different guidelines, steps, the do's and don'ts, and principles in conducting psychological first aid. Just yesterday, our session 3, we discussed about the community-based psychological first aid, wherein tinuro tayo paano ba magbuo ng isang team na para sa ating community with regard to conducting psychological first aid. And tonight, a very important night as well and very informative night. Tinuro sa atin yung step-by-step pa and more detailed discussions of each principle ng psychological first aid, especially that we are conducting it remotely conducting it during a pandemic, itong era na to na COVID-19 era. So with that, muli nating palakpakan si Sir Fred for that very interactive and informative discussion. And I would like to call on at this point, our President of Caloocan Young Leaders Initiative, Mr. John Paul Uminga, to present the certificate of appreciation to our resource person. Chap?
Okay, can you click the next slide?
Yes.
All right. In behalf of Caloocan Young Leaders Initiative and mga kabataan ng Caloocan din in general, we would like to thank you, Sir Fred, no, for tonight. Sobrang, I think, 10/10 yung presentation ninyo. And we hope meron pang simulation na part sa susunod na mas mahaba. Pero siguro just to read on the content of the certificate. So this certificate of appreciation is presented to Mr. Prednison Morales, RSW, for being a kaagapay sa Caloocan, for sharing his expertise as a resource speaker and mentor for Caloocan Young Leaders Initiatives Psychological First Aid Response Training, Webinar 4, PFA during a pandemic, held on the 2nd day of August 2020. So thereby inspiring the youth to be advocates of mental health. So again, maraming salamat po. Pwede ba tayong round of applause for Sir Fred? And we're happy you're from Red Cross Caloocan. So talagang kaagapay ng Caloocan. Expect to see most of us to volunteer also for Red Cross. And also looking forward for stronger partnership between CYLI and Red Cross na rin. Thank you so
Yes.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
And
Pwede
with
na
that,
ako ilagay
let's...
sa piso. Bagay pala ako sa coin.
Oo nga, sir. With that, let's now have a photo opportunity, our traditional
Yay!
webinar photo opportunity for our local station. So please, mag-video muna po tayo.
Can I
Yes.
ask something?
Sure, sir.
So, yun nga, Aloy, so ako personally, as an advocate of mental health, I can
Yes, sir.
support you kung ano man yung future endeavor nyo for MH. And
Yes,
if
sir.
you, I mean, di ba, may na-discuss ko na sa'yo, no? Sabi ko yung mga pwedeng gawin, and etc. So, ready naman ako dun. So, pwede naman. But
Wow, sir.
we need to,
Yes, sir.
heads up, yung aming local chapter dyan. Kasi
CB's
the
best po, no?
protocol
Opo.
is,
Opo.
yes, hindi pwedeng mag-direct agad sa national. But definitely, as a person, okay lang sa akin. And another one, no? Basta huwag niyo po kalimutan yung exit assessment, please, no? Yan lang po ang
Yes.
aking parang patunay kung ba't ako pinapabayaan, hinahayaan na makapag-webinar sa iba't ibang mga organization. And another, after the photo, maghingi din ako ng isang signature photo for psychosocial support. It's the virtual hug. So ang gagawin natin sa virtual hug later is we just hug ourselves, no? Kasi nga we cannot hug each other. So iparamdam na lang natin yung init ng yakap, no? ng bawat isa. Okay? So yun lang. Later, yun na lang yung photo sa last. Salamat, Aloy.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So I think Jap's doing the photo opportunity traditional, and then later on yung kay Sir Fred na virtual hug naman.
Actually,
Okay.
we can just do the virtual hug. I think that's a good idea also.
Yes, sir. We can do it now, the virtual hug.
Okay ba? Okay, that's good. All
Sir,
right.
how do we do that? Okay.
Like that. Okay. 4 batches tayo tonight. So, standby lang kayo in a count of 1, 2.
Virtual hug po.
Do not forget to smile, ha? It's awkward na nakapikit din kayo sa ganito.
All right. 2, 1, 2. Smile. Okay. Third batch. Smile lang kayo kasi hindi nga alam kung anong batch ito. 1, 2. Oh wait, may mga notifications. All right, last. 1, 2, smile. Okay, we're done with the photo. Salamat, everyone.
Alright. So, kunin ko lang kung saan yung inano ni Sir. So, huwag kalimutan daw, i-fill out. Nasaan na ulit? Natabunan na yung link, Sir. If you can just post the link again. And then, regarding what's next, so very excited kami ng CYLI kasi we already prepared. Ano ba yung next natin? Dito na ba tayo magtatapos? Mamimiss na ba natin ang bawat isa? Hindi na ba tayo magkikita-kita? Pero I know that based on your observation, based on your assessment na binibigay nyo sa amin, binabasa namin itong mga feedback. Alam ko na madami pa sa inyo uhaw sa training and really excited to be part of this school. Kaya naman, meron kami ipapabalita sa inyo. Here's the exciting news. I hope na-excite talaga kayo. Ano bang next after this? So, later on, you will be given again, general reminders, an hour to answer the online assessment and evaluation. Later on, yung link, ibibigay ko na for the evaluation naman natin. And e-certificate will be emailed to you not later than August 8. So by August 8, check nyo yung email nyo. Not later than August 8, nasa inyo na yung mga e-certificates ninyo. And of course, for your questions and other feedback, please do not hesitate to email us as well. Video recordings will be posted via CYLI social media accounts. So, ito na, to present to you what's next after these 4 webinars. Nakikita-kita pa ba tayo, guys? So, I would like to call on our president once more, John Paul Uminga, to explain to you yung mga gagawin pa natin. Jap?
Okay. Aloy, can I ask for remote control? Ayan. I'll request.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, approved. Sorry. Yeah. It's
Okay.
yours now.
Oops. I hope you guys are still listening. Okay pa tayo? Thumbs up. Okay. There you go.
Yes po.
Thank you. Okay. So, first of all, paano ba? Sobrang punong-puno ang puso namin sa CYLI. As you know, this is the first time that we did something like this. We are a 1-year-old organization, and gaya nung presentation during the webinar 1, we hope to do more. And this is really the parang first step natin. So, okay, what's next? First of all, congratulations. Finishing a 4-part webinar series is not a joke. So, congratulations sa lahat. And I think deserve nyo ng palakpak at ng yakap, virtual hug. Paano ba? Okay, so congratulations ulit. And we understand na hindi madali na mag-reserve ng weekends na from 5:30 or 6 o'clock p.m. na inaabot tayo hanggang 9 o'clock. All right. And before I proceed, of course, we have to thank our mental health mentors, not only resource speakers, but mentors. So, si Ms. Marian Copina, Mr. Henmar Cardino, Mr. Floyd Batong Bakal, at syempre si Mr. Fred Morales. Okay. So, what's next? What's gonna happen next? Sorry. Ba't parang pabaligtad?
Yeah. Oo nga. Okay.
Okay. So, basically, ito na po yung next steps natin for the program. So, as you know, this is the psychological first aid training. And the training doesn't end today in the fourth webinar. Sorry, can you just be the one to click?
Okay, sure. No worries.
Thank you.
Should I click it now?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Okay, are we there yet? Is this the end? So the quick answer is no. And we also hear you from your feedback and assessments that you still want more trainings. And definitely, we're excited to give those trainings. Next, please. Also, your being here doesn't end in the webinar. So it's about community building. So we have just created the Facebook group for Caloocan Youth for Mental Health by Caloocan Young Leaders Initiative. So every one of you, every 100 plus or 90 plus webinar attendees, you're no longer just webinar participants. You're actually mental health advocates, mental health warriors in every sense of the word. So please expect na we will try to parang train ourselves and get more knowledge about mental health and PFA. Pero in the coming months, in the coming years, we will also be the ones planning for more activities so that mas marami pang maging aware about mental health. So please join that group, Caloocan Youth for Mental Health by CYLI. And of course, yung Caloocan Young Leaders Initiative na main group din natin. So next, please. Okay, we'd like to reiterate our warmest welcome to everyone to the CYLI community. So since attending webinar 1, you're already part of the community, and we hope to see you more in the different activities, not only in mental health, but also in education, in climate action, etc. And as you know, there's a lot of intersectionality when we talk about mental health. So papasok dyan yung gender equality, SOGI awareness, adolescent and sexual health, adolescent reproductive and sexual health, and different issues pa. So as mental health advocates, we hope to also learn these things and advocate for all of these things. So next, please. Okay, so this next slide, ito na yung post-webinar activities natin. So what's gonna happen in the next few weeks? So today is August 2, so that's webinar 4. This is the end of the 4-part webinar series. In the next 2 weeks, we will see you again. So yung next 2 weeks would be supplemental learning. So we hope you can finish all the required readings that we will be sending or that we have sent already. So required readings and videos. If you can do a review of the 4 sessions, so we will post the remaining 2 recordings. And then we're also promoting a free webinar, a free course na may certificate from a London school, London-based school, specifically on COVID-19 PFA during the pandemic. So later I'll show you. So that's for the next 2 weeks. In between, next week, August 5, please expect an invitation letter from the organization for those who will be proceeding to the next step. Basically, hindi naman sobrang mahirap yung kumbaga qualification. I-check lang namin yung results ng mga assessments. You have been taking quizzes after the webinars. Also, your attendance. I think almost everyone was able to finish naman the 4 webinar series. Pero please wait for the official email. And then August 15 and 16, sobrang ganda nung kaninang ginawa na simulation. So magandang patikim din yon for the August 15 and 16 session. So for that webinar, 2 more webinars, we will be learning more about doing, kung paano na talaga ginagawa yung PFA. So more samples, more situations. And also, on the 16th, expect that you will also yourself parang practice and really learn the skills and act out. Actually, hindi act out simulate kung paano ba talaga gumawa or paano ba talaga mag-run ng PFA. So, August 16, as mentioned by Aloy kanina, magkakaroon ng pairing and gagawa rin ng mga situations. I hope you're excited with that. That sounds scary for those na shy type. Pero it's also one good way to actually learn and apply the different concepts that we learned for the past 2 weeks. And then after that, we will have the onboarding activities. We will have a welcome session via Zoom ulit. We will review, siguro magkakaroon lang tayo ng agreement form or something. And then we'll discuss the different policies and procedures. Okay, and then September 2020, hopefully ito na yung meron na tayong thank you for correcting, no, Sir Fred, hindi pala clients dapat, survivors. Pero siguro as early as after this webinar, if you can be more intentional in terms of checking your friends and family. So check out the Facebook, go through the wall, sino ba talaga dyan yung mga nagpo-post na merong medyo loaded with emotions, and ask yourself if you can do something about it, or you can parang start a conversation and kamustahin yung person. So I think the keyword here is intentionality. I mean, all of us could be good friends, pero sometimes we're also thinking about a lot of things na hindi natin napapansin na meron palang mga friends tayo na meron na ring problema na they have to share to other people. And to be honest with you, that's really the real intention of this PFA training. So the real intention is not really link you with the survivors who you don't know. That's not the main goal. The main goal is for us individually, as friends and as family members, to check up on our social circles. So before we help other people, let's check on our social circles first. Okay. And then, of course, CYLI will be promoting na, kung meron na tayong pool of PFA, we will be doing more promotion for mental health desk para si Aloy ay madagdagan na. So si Aloy pa lang yung responder natin ngayon for the help desk. And that's also the reason why we started this. So responder, survivor, matching. So I understand this is a learning process for all of us, but we're happy because we have mentors who are there who we can contact as well. Doon na rin papasok yung pag-develop natin ng database on the referral system that we will develop. So ideally from Caloocan, doon na rin papasok yung mga learning siguro and mga gaps na makikita natin na wala pala tayong clinic sa Caloocan, kulang pala yung mga psychologists and RGCs. So in a broader, parang in a bigger picture, it's really about understanding kung ano ba yung kalagayan ng mental health advocacy in our city. So ganong mindset yung sana naiisip din natin more than anything. I think I've been talking enough already. Meron pa bang next slide, Aloy? I'm not sure. Okay, so this is the another webinar, actually free course that you can choose to enroll yourself into kung gusto nyo. Pero very highly recommended also para mas matutunan pa talaga natin yung PFA, especially in the context of a pandemic or COVID-19 specifically. So this is a free course, free online course by a London school, and my certificate if you're able to finish the course. So it's not required, but we would highly recommend for you to consider enrolling. The next one. Okay, that's all for the next steps. If you have clarifications, please let us know. Pero for now, I'll give you back the floor to Aloy. Also pala, let's give Aloy a round of applause. Sobrang galing mag-moderate. I'm not sure kung alam nyo, pero Aloy is a registered guidance counselor. Nabanggit yata during the first one. And actually, hinihintay niya pa yung license niya, pero RGC na si Aloy. And he also studied special education. So thank you, Aloy, kasi without Aloy, we wouldn't be really doing this for CYLI. I mean, sobrang daming pwedeng gawin sa Caloocan Young Leaders Initiative. Pero we've made this parang a priority because somebody like Aloy was pushing for this. And again, we're happy because nadagdagan na ng 100 plus na Aloy sa community. So again, thank you very much. And back to you, Aloy.
Wow, thank you so much for your generosity, Jan. But you know what, guys? Ang gusto ko lang i-share with regard to this, at least part din ng, siguro it's like a CYLI impression din. You know what, guys? This wouldn't be possible if not for our partners. Of course, yung we have, palakpakan naman natin yung UCC Behavioral Science Council, UCC Science. And then we have our sobrang active din na director for mental health program, si Lynn, who's been with me all throughout then sa pagpaplano. It started with just a dream, guys. It started with just a dream na I want to help the society. I don't know if I can do it alone. So, and here's CYLI as a platform. So my colleagues from CYLI believe in the project, believe that there's so much to do with the community. And in my field, in guidance and counseling, being a mental health advocate and professional, alam namin na sobrang kailangan na ito in the coming, actually in the coming months, mas lalo pang kailangan ng mga professionals na tutulong to address the mental health issues. And then guys, just to share you lang, so para mas maintindihan nyo why we're doing what we are doing right now. So we started, so nasabi na kanina na we started the mental health clinic natin, the CYLI Mental Health Help Desk noong July 7. Yes, it's July 7. And then, share ko lang ito. So, I want you to be part of this, actually. So, I want you to be part of this. At the present, I'm just the only one who's on the poster. And I want you to have more like, like you guys nandito na kayo na yung andyan. So because we know that it's okay to ask for help. So we started this last July 7, and then just recently I received the fourth caller. Actually, siya tumawag mismo. And then she said na i-refer lang sa kanya. At she thought na kailangan niya na talaga. Imagine nyo guys na marami pa sa community yung tatawag na lang bigla sa atin, magchat-chat bigla sa atin, a stranger, and that person is someone who really needs our help. And then you guys will be able to save someone's life because of that talk, because of that commitment na ibibigay mo sa kanya. So apparently, just yesterday, I received that call from her, and then her concern is just anger management. And then she acknowledged that. And then, nakakatuwa na itong clinic na to ay it's still running up to now, receiving 4 clients. But in the next coming months, pag dumagdag to, hindi na to kaya ng CYLI alone. And we need you guys to be part of this advocacy. We really need you. I hope that I'll be happy enough na kapag sa susunod, andyan na yung mga pictures nyo. Wala na dyan yung picture ko, pero kayo na, guys. Because I know you can. And then we will be in CYLI, we will continue to give you more trainings and online resources, other resources na kailangan nyo para dito. So with that, so so that we can close this evening na rin. So we really want to invite you to be part of this school. Doon sa group natin sa community, yung Caloocan Youth for Mental Health. So hopefully i-add nyo yung mga sarili nyo doon. And then we will also email to you the link as well. And then for our winner, the best statement shirt of the day. And then I think this is our golden. Ay walang iba kundi si nasaan na? Sorry. Okay, from Barangay 187. So palakpakan naman natin si Mary Silaw. So sana ayan, gaya ng sinabi ng shirt niya. So we should be the light of this world. You know what? It's chaotic out there. So there are people who are experiencing problems and other issues in their lives, and then you guys can be the light of this world. You guys can be the light of Caloocan. You guys can be the light of our fellow youth. And then we just need to act. We just need to start. Sabi ni Ate Marian, ng ating second speaker sa atin, we don't need to be the best. We just need to be the first. And you first responded to this call. And guys, with that, congratulations once again, mental health warriors. Congratulations again, wounded healers. So at this point, ibibigay ko na yung link ng atin, and then we will have our post-webinar sa mga gusto mag-share and stay with us for another hour, talk about things, and then maybe ask more questions. Because I know you're going to miss one another in the meantime while waiting for the official invitation. So the link is here. Jap, sorry, Jap, you there?
Yes.
Na-close ko pala yung Facebook ko. So, yung link na nasa, nasa group natin, yun na yun.
The eval.
Yeah, yung eval. Yung nasa mental health chat box natin. Sorry. Na-close ko pala yung Facebook. Ayan, guys. So, once again, thank you, guys. We're gonna miss you for 2 weeks, and then we'll see you again in the next 2 weeks to come. In the meantime, aral-aral muna tayo about PFA pa. And then hopefully, we'll be more confident to, yan, andyan na po yung link. So it's tinyurl.com/CYLI webinar for hopefully, just click it and yun siya. So hopefully nakita nyo na. So that's it. And then wag din kalimutan yung kay Sir Fred, na natin. Ayan, na evaluation form. Para kailangan niya rin sa Red Cross. And Sir Fred is right. So we're already connected sa Red Cross Caloocan. We'll have more trainings other than this. And they are so generous, sobra. You know what, Sir Fred? Na-meet ko lang siya because sinabi niya, di ba, yung anxiety support Philippines, nag-talk siya doon. And I was supposed to be part of that, attending that. It's psychological first aid as well. And I wasn't able to attend for some reasons. And then, nakita ko lang na siya yung speaker. What I did was, courageously look for his name and then his Facebook and then just try to approach him. And then, that's it. So, gawin lang natin yung sa tingin natin. Okay, nag-stalk lang ako, nalaman ko yung name niya. And then here we are. Our fourth speaker is him. So sana ganito sa community nyo, just approach people na makakatulong to further your knowledge sa PFA. Ayan. So thank you din, guys. So I'm reading your comments. Thank you, Trisha. Thank you as well, Riza. And yes, Christian, we're also very grateful. you said yes to this. Um, you know what? This wouldn't be possible really without you guys. You know what? We were once a stranger. Now we're becoming a community. And hopefully a one big family sa Caloocan. 'Di ba? Is it a good thought na young people of Caloocan forming themselves for Caloocan. Thank you so much, Mary Grace, lads also. Yung link, andyan na, yung time na Earl. Ito ulit, i-copy-paste ko. So, all you need to do is copy-paste and then try nyo sa inyong browser. Ayan. So, and if you need guys to ask more questions, so you can just message us through our page. And then you know my number. I was the one texting you. So, nag-aabala sa inyo, reminding you guys to attend this seminar. Yeah, so, there. Thank you also, Mia. Lads, hopefully ito na-receive mo na. Yan, tinyurl.com/CYLI webinar 4. I hope yung iba sa inyo may pasok pa tomorrow. Yes. Yeah, totoo. JF, sana Oksan lahat. More than na makapag-meet tayo, sana hindi na tumaas. Sana wala nang mamatay because of COVID and hopefully hindi na madagdagan yung kaso. That's all our prayer.
Yes po, parang mas maganda kasi siya during actual, no? Lalo na yung last part po, yung parang, yung virtual hug kasi parang, yeah, you feel, pero during on the spot po na magkakasama tayo lahat, parang, kino-comfort na rin natin sarili natin for that matter na.
Yes, that's correct. All right. So, anything else you would like to say or ask? Just ask it, especially if it's mental health related questions as well. I'll try to answer your question on behalf of CYLI. May call duration po ba sa isang psychological first aid hotline? Actually, there's none. So, but PFA is actually, if you do it, so long as mai-link mo na siya sa tamang, after gathering all the information. Pero, the other approaches, meron tayong tinatawag na solution focused din. Ibig sabihin, masolve na natin, mabigyan na natin yung intervention na kailangan ng tao. Okay na. Pero yung iba kasi, there are emotions involved. Like for example, may iiyak pa. So, hindi mo nang pwede, oy, tama na sa pag-iiyak. Anong problema mo? So, yung mga tipong gano'n. So, wala naman siyang duration talaga for it. So, although inaano mo rin yung sarili mo, kumbaga in your mind, naka-frame na rin na okay. So, paano mo siya mas matutulungan at maililink ng mas mabilis as possible sa mga tamang organizations or individuals na dapat sa puntahan. Alright. Ano po ilalagay sa second page po? Yung disability, designation, and chapter. If those are not answerable naman, you can write NA na lang, I think. You can just write NA. If hindi sakto sa description niya. Okay. Sure, Antoinette. So, especially like for example, what I did nung may tumawag lang kahapon to expound lang, Antoinette, nung may tumawag sa akin, so, kinamusta siya? Tinanong ko muna, nasaan siya? If she's already eaten? Sino kasama niya sa bahay? Just to make sure lang na okay yung disposition niya. How does she feel? Parang ganon. Currently. Then after that, we proceed kung ano. And then, I gave her link na kung paano. Sa kanya naman ay hindi kailangan institution but some coping mechanisms na kailangan na magawa. So, yun. So, there. Any question? Dun sa when to stop convincing the survivor, paano po if her or he stop means giving up na? So when to stop the survival? Before that, immediately, because definitely, hindi na PFA ang kailangan niya. It's more. So with that, you really immediately contact the right or institution or individual. So meaning, you're there as an individual, your presence is already enough, pero make sure na na-connect mo na siya sa tamang tao. So, you will not really, hindi mo na siya convince na, kasi kumbaga ikaw, you've done your part. And good job with that. So what you can do now is other person to intervene or an institution na talagang yun yung kailangan niya. So para maiwasan natin yung mag-give up na. So ibig sabihin baka mayroong ibang tao na pwedeng tumulong na sa kanya sa situation na yun. So totoo din yung sinabi ni Sir Fred kanina, no? Sometimes our tendency, yung messianic tendency natin, yung magpakabayani tayo, yun yung minsan na kailangan matulungan natin siya, and then hindi na natin kaya, so we're going to feel bad about ourselves, ganyan. But you know what? Sometimes we're already a hero, linking the person to the proper institution or organization or professional na kailangan niya. You're already a hero with that. So sometimes you don't need to talaga, yung talagang gusto mo ito. Sabi nga natin baka yung gusto mo mangyari hindi naman yun talaga yung dapat na mangyari. Sa simula pa lang na binigay mo yung tulong na yun. So yun din. I think maganda na as psychological first aid responders, we remove all our biases. One thing I learned also from my field, we have to remove our biases when we help a person. Though hindi maiwasan na madala natin yan because of our background, culture, and even yung mga principles natin. But when we are already offering our help, we have to remove that bias. We go there with just our skills and compassion. And yung bias, iiwan natin sa bahay natin. So, and then, yun lang. Kasi with our bias, kasama na doon yung kagustuhan natin na, sige, gusto ko tulungan. Dapat matulungan ko siya no matter what. So, sometimes, that's not it. So, we just need our skills and our compassion. And then, linking. Yun muna. Malink muna natin sa tamang tao, sa tamang institution, sa tamang professional. Okay na yun. And we hope to do that in CYLI. Make our directory. Alam ko yun yung iniisip ng iba. Paano? Saan natin sila ililink? So that's what we're going to do. We will list down all the clinics, all the possible institutions or people na pwede nilang lapitan. So may directory, and all we need to do, pag magtatao na tayo sa help desk natin, okay, you can call these following people or you can go to this hotline for that. So that's it. So another thing na pwede natin. Yes. Give up na. So yeah, I understand how you feel, Abigail. That's a valid feeling. Sometimes we tend to feel about situations like that. But I want to assure you, Abby, you've done your part, and you're being a good person to that someone who needed your help. And just be there lang na para hindi ka rin magkaroon ng mapatuloy yung compassion fatigue mo. You can be there, but again, you also have other lives. You're also a daughter. You're also another friend. You're also maybe a peer. So there are still people who need you. And then also acknowledge that you may also need other people and other things aside from that. All right? But good job. That's already good job. You've done your part. Yes. All right. That's good to hear, Abby. Okay, if you have questions and another other ideas. So we also need your ideas for this program. For sure, Lean, our director for mental health program, will really need also ideas from you guys para maging champion tayo ng mental health sa Caloocan. And then, next time, yung 4 na nakita nyong speakers, sana maging kayo na yon sa susunod. Kayo na yung 4 na yon. Ang gagawin na natin, I can imagine you guys na kayo na yung speaker. And then we're going school to school, community to community, barangay to barangay. And you are the 4 speakers for each cycle. And we hope to do this yearly, the PFA Responders Training. Ayan. So sana maging we undergo more training, and then yung mga readings required, articles or even short courses, let's do those things. Let's enroll, and then let's learn more. Hey, thank you guys. Ayan, nagbabasa lang ng mga messages nyo. Private and public messages sa amin. We really appreciate you guys. Sobra. Alright, and nag-chat si Sir Fred. Alright, you are all welcome daw, and just all for mental health. So, he's also sending his virtual hugs to us. Okay. Thank you din, Riza. Sobra, Riza. Thank you din for participating. Thank you, guys. So, I hope you've done for the others na merong online religious activity sa inyo. So, hopefully, nakapagsimba, samba, or however you call it sa inyong religion. So, that's another one to increase your prayer life as well. And I hope nakapag-dinner na yung iba. Kung sino man sa inyo yung may sayote, dalhan nyo ako pag nakita-kita tayo, ha, please.
Pakilagyan ko ng corned beef o kaya ginili.
Yeah. Sino siya? Sino nga ulit yung
Nakakaloka po yung
sayote?
sayote kanina.
Alright. But seriously, you got me there. I really like sayote. So, yeah, sayote with giniling. Tatlo usually yung nilalagay ko. Giniling, corned beef, and hotdog. That's it.
You are
Yeah.
into sayote, girl.
Okay, Angel. Kasi may utang ako kay Angel na reading. Okay, sasabay ko na yan sa kanya. Palit tayo. I'll give you the reading. Mary, Angel, and then you'll give me sayote when we see each other. Okay. Thank you, guys. Sino to? Natawa din si Christian sa sayote. Ayan. Be safe, everyone. Meron ba sige nga initial count? Ilan pa tayo dito? 40 plus? Pwede ba kayong mag-like? Chat sa chat box, sagot kayo. If you're interested to be full, just type your favorite number. Kung gusto nyo pa magpatuloy, just type your favorite number sa chat box. So, we know sino pa yung mga more or less gustong magpatuloy sa ating program. Ayan, wow. Okay, mayroon na. Sige guys, let's do this. I don't know where this journey will lead us, pero para sa mental health, guys. Para sa mental health. Wow, okay, sige. Wala pa dyan yung favorite number ko. Naghahanap ng kasama. Okay, wala pa. Uy, okay. Sige nga, feeling ko meron na tayong love team mo. Si JF tsaka si Harry. Pareho sila ng number. Para maganda sila i-pair sa ating simulation. Okay. 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 Ayun na yung isa. Meron na ba dyan? Okay, wait daw ni Christian yung mag-chat yung crush niya. Hariel, yung contact number mo daw sabi ni JF. Alright. 14. Oh, yan. Si Abigail din. Si Kyle ba to? Borja 178. Pareho kayong may heart. Ayan. Oh. Christian, nakuya zone ka ni Erica. Kuya Chan daw. Alright, I hope you have eaten dinner na as well. Alright, Adonis, bye. More power as well. Good night. Have a good sleep. Good night, George. Bye. Erica, sino daw Kuya Chan? Madami daw silang Chan. Regina, thank you so much as well. Hi, Menchi. Bye. Archie, may utang pa kaming 100 peso load sa'yo. Ayan. Chat ko na lang kayo at email kung anong number. Actually, I have your numbers. Bye, JF. Yeah, sure. Bye, Mary. Mary, meron na ko email sa'yo, ha? Sayote ko. Bye, Jeravel. Bye, Florlene. Bye, Hariel. Yeah. Sa mga andito pa, recommended daw panoorin ang It's Okay Not to Be Okay, a K-drama because it also tackles mental health issues. Yeah. Bye, Christian. Good night. Bye, Bianca.
Thank you so much po.
Hi, Bri. So remember yung sinabi ko sa'yo. Bye.
Okay po, kuya. Thank you so much.
Bye, Bianca. Desiree, thank you as well. Take care, be safe. Bye, Charlie. Good night as well.